Hi friends, welcome back to another episode of Merry Picks. Today I'm here with something special, a unique laddu recipe. But before that, we shall get into some history behind the taste of variety laddus. Laddus were originated from India surprisingly as a medicine in the early days, in the theory of Sushruta in ancient India. After a surgery was done, the physician gave his patients a spherical ball with a concoction of ingredients which had nutritional values like sesame seeds. This acted like an antiseptic, and for the easy consumption by patients, sesame seeds was mixed with jaggery and peanuts, and this is today called as the til laddu. Laddus are known as the king among the Indian sweets. Different types of laddus reflect different diversity of India. There are more than 24 varieties of laddus available. I'll explain some of the famous ones. The first one is the motichur laddu. It tempts the taste buds of all the ages. Preparation of this hints the ambience of Diwali. It's known for its special texture and appearance where bundi pearls are deep fried in ghee. It is also called the bundi laddu and its origin is from the north of India and the main ingredient is gram flour. The next one is the besan laddu, which is much more easier to make than the motichur laddu. Here too the main ingredient is gram flour, but it is roasted in ghee. It's famous during Ganesha Puja as it's an offering made to Lord Ganesha. Apart from all this, we have rava laddu. Here the main ingredient is semolina, which is roasted in ghee, whose origin is from the south of India. This is associated with the festival of Janmashtami and is the favorite of Lord Krishna. Laddus have also taken up a place in the temple, that is the Tirupati laddu. Tirupati laddu is offered as Naivedyam to Lord Venkateshwara at Tirumala Venkateshwara temple in Tirupati at Andhra Pradesh. This laddu is given as a prasadam to devotees after having their darshan in the temple. Tirupati laddu has been awarded the geographical copyright. Laddu has taken an integral part in all the ceremonies across India. Boxes of laddus are exchanged when a wedding invitation comes in and it's a part of a wedding feast. Another thing is that we have a culture of distributing laddus to express our happiness, like the birth of a baby or buying a new car, getting a promotion, a housewarming ceremony. Any occasion and laddu is what comes in our mind. So let's get started with a different type of laddu today. It's a simple one and a combination of both besan and rava. So I have bought in both the taste of north and south together in a laddu. Let's get started and check out the ingredients. Here I have taken 1 cup of gram flour that is sieved twice. Here is 1 cup of rava. This is dry roasted rava. So it's equal quantity of rava and gram flour here. This is 1 cup of sugar I have taken here. I'll be making this laddu in desi ghee, so this is 6 tablespoons of desi ghee. Here I've taken a cup of water as well, just enough water to make a firm dough. For the nuts I have taken cashew nuts here. This is around 15 cashew nuts that are finely chopped. Along with this I have taken half cup of finely chopped almonds. To add into the flavor I have taken 10 pods of cardamom here. So let's get started. I have taken a bowl and let's add in the gram flour into it. Next goes in the dry roasted rava. This is equal quantity, that is 1 cup of besan flour and 1 cup of rava I have used here. Now let's mix this well till the rava and the besan is well incorporated. This is a very simple and a super easy laddu. In fact, it's a no-fail laddu. You will never go wrong in making this laddu and it is simply tasty. The gram flour and the besan is well incorporated. Now let's add in 2.5 tablespoons of desi ghee. Let's mix this well. The mixture has to be well incorporated with the rava and the besan flour so that the ghee is spread all over across the mixture. Okay, that's done now. It's all ready. It's well incorporated. It's got a coarse structure here. Now let's add water in batches to make a firm dough. Remember that we have added rava, so rava absorbs a lot of water. So add in water in small batches. I think my mixture needs some more water, so I'll be adding some more water in. If by any chance the water has increased, you can add in a tablespoon of rava and a tablespoon of gram flour. Don't have to worry at all. There you can see a perfect dough is being formed. It's a very soft dough. To make this dough, I've used more than half cup of water. So just carefully add in the water. Let's close this and let it rest for 15 minutes. 15 minutes is up, and there you can see our dough. All the water has been absorbed. Now let's knead this well for around 2 to 3 minutes. Now take out small portions and roll it like this into small balls. Don't worry, our laddu is not ready yet. We're just going to make it. Okay, our little ball is ready. Now just flat it between your palms and make it a little flat one, just as you see in the video. Just like this, and not necessary to have a defined shape. So let's follow the same for the rest of the dough. The rava and the besan mixture has to be cooked before the laddu is prepared. So we are in the process of going to cook it. It's very simple. We don't have any deep frying here. So our dough is flattened to the shapes like this. Now let's take a pan, and I'm adding in 3 tablespoons of ghee into it. Once the ghee is hot, let's add in this disc into this ghee and shallow fry them till it's brown on both the sides. I will be shallow frying this in batches, so I've got 4 of them in the first batch. It's okay if the ghee is taken up by these discs while cooking, and we'll be using only ghee to make these laddus. The flame should be on medium to low so that the discs get cooked, otherwise it will get burnt on the other side. Okay, I'm getting a beautiful smell here. That is the disc getting fried in the ghee. This is done on one side. I'm just flipping it over. Now let's keep doing this till it's done. It's ready here. The first batch is ready. You can see that it's slightly browned on both the sides. So let's take it and keep it in a plate. Don't worry if it breaks off, no problem, because we are yet to break it. So if it breaks off while cooking, there's nothing to worry about it. Okay, my second batch is also ready. I have transferred it to a plate. There, everything is ready, and I'm just going to break these into big pieces. It's really hot, just to cool it up a bit. Okay, that's done there. Now I've taken a pan and I've put in 1 tablespoon of ghee, and I'm going to roast my nuts. If you do not wish to roast it, you can directly add it as well, but I prefer roasting it, so I'm just lightly roasting the nuts, not waiting till it gets brown, just so that the ghee is all over, that's all. So that's almost done. I'm just transferring it to a plate. Now I have taken the mixture jar. Into the mixture jar I have put in 1 cup of sugar. I am adding the cardamom seeds along with this. I am just going to pulse this sugar twice. There it is, the sugar is coarsely powdered. Into this I'll be adding the besan and gram flour disc, the broken pieces, into the mixer grinder. You can do it in batches, or if you have the space you can do it together, and just pulse it 2 or 3 times till it's coarsely grinded. There it is, my mixture is coarsely grinded. I like it this way. Now you can see that clearly. I'll be just moving this into a clean bowl. The mixture in the bowl is still warm, so we'll have to be a bit fast now. To this I'll add in the nuts that I had sauteed earlier. In goes a tablespoon of ghee too. If you have the ghee left in the pan after frying the dish, you can add that also, no problem. Now let's mix all this till well incorporated. I am just checking to see whether the mixture holds to form a laddu. Okay, I am able to form a laddu, it's perfectly done. But in case by any chance you're not able to form the laddu, you can add in 2 tablespoons of milk or as required to form the laddu. Wow, there it is, perfectly done, perfect round shape. The size of the laddus you all can decide. So let's make the rest of the laddus now. I was able to make 17 laddus from this measurement. Wow, all my laddus are ready here. It's really tempting. There it is, our unique laddu is ready with a combination of rava and besan. It is simply super and tasty and really simple to make as well. This special laddu is really tasty and it will get vanished in no time at all. I hope you enjoyed the story of the laddu and the making of my simple laddu. I can't wait any longer. I'm going to take my share. Thank you for watching Merry Bakes.